When Marcus Garvey said in the early 30s, look to the east for the coming of the Black King. That is what gives the concept, when His Majesty got crowned, that is what gives the whole of the brethren them the concept to look to the king, Rastafari. So that's where most of the brethren, start gathering themselves and start, looking back to the traditional way of how they live and how they do things. The biblical fulfillment is just what it is. Because in John, when there wasn't anyone worthy enough to open the book and reveal the 7 seals thereof, a voice shouted from the heavens saying, fret not, the kings of kings and the lords of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah is here. So that's the biblical manifestation of His imperial majesty. As it is a fulfillment of the Bible, because the Bible is always a part of, remember, His Majesty saying, the Bible is His only hope. And these brethren, you have some of the brethren them from the camp, them read the Bible from back to front, including Fillmore Alvaranga. They know the Bible and could quote it from back to front. So they pick different parts to emulate with the crowning of His Imperial Majesty. So that's when them come and say, oh, this is a true and living God. This is the true and living King. Because they put Bible verse into perspective. Them always, the Bible is never out of the reasoning. When the reasoning, there's always reasoning on the camp. There's never a time when there is never reasoning. The influence comes straight from the Bible itself, because it is written in mystic symbols and parables. So when the brethren them read about, for instance, as I quote in John, of the crowning of there's no other one that has been crowned King of Kings and Lords of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, and the elect of God, the light of this world. We in Jamaica say the voice of the people is the voice of God. And 72 different nations bow down at the time and call His Majesty Kings of Kings and Lords of Lords. So that's where all Rastaman get his vision, his aspiration, and his dream from, in terms of His Majesty being the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. For me personally, I love the fact that Rastafari come with a message of peace and love. I am my brother's keeper. Respect the female. I think right now, if the philosophy of Rastafari, ones and ones in Jamaica did they live there. Right now, we wouldn't be into the turmoil where we're into right now, because I would have been my brother's keeper. I would have learned to respect my sister. Even health-wise, when we said no salt and less sugar, them would have said, oh, them crazy. But now you have lots of people now realizing that less salt and less sugar is the healthy way to go. So the teachings of Rastafari is what actually should have been taught in school. And it's more acceptable now than ever. And thank Jah to people like Count Ossie, Bob Marley, Jacob Miller. There's so much of the society that them son becomes Rastafarian, that they know have to start looking at themselves to see what is wrong from what is right. Because it's more accepting now. At one point, You know, I remember going into a pool, and when you're going to the pool with locks, everybody come out of the pool. You know, you go up on a bus and you know you have to go out of the back of the bus. You know, so for now it's far more accepting in the fact where they must see it as a religion, they must see it as a way of life. And it is well accepted within, you know, the society. I went to a Rotterdam festival in Italy, and I could not I never dreamed say so much Rastafarian there at Italy. Pope, Rome. Huh? When I look in a Rome, I see so much, you know, and it is said that I shall become one of you. So your children and children is the ones that accept and take onto the faith. So ones have to really look within themselves now and say, if it's even the question, where are these people? Rastafari live. Globally, Rastafari is returning, you know, it's just like the sands. The river shall take back its course. That's a profound statement. The river shall take back its course. Rastafari have to take back its rightful place within society, the world, and all its origin. Because the voice of the people is the voice of God. You may remember this statement, I will bring my sons and daughters from across the earth. So this is what is happening. My sons and my daughters are coming from all across the earth. Because Mama Africa is always calling. You know, you see, a lot of people know, you know, a lot of people know the truth. Just like Garnet said, Christ in his kingly character. And a lot of people know the truth and hide it. You know, because there's no way you can read the Bible and read it in a constructive way and don't know the significance or the transition of his imperial majesty. A earth rightful ruler. So you have to come to the realization at some point that this is earth rightful ruler. And just like I said, the sea shall take back its course, the river shall take back its course. And those are all nature. The nature must take back its course. I shall bring my sons and daughters from across the ends of the earth, because they shall know I for who I am. Selassie I.